In this week's episode, I run away from a wasp.
And I get left to answer the questions on my own.
Sorry.
Question number 1 comes from our 12-year-old member, Kabir. Can deadlifts kill you?
Yes, Kabir. Deadlifts can kill you if you have a pacemaker and you hold your breath. No, deadlifts can't kill you. So you're safe doing them, although we don't get you to do them. You're a bit too young to be lifting heavy weights like that. But deadlifts can't kill you for anyone who does do deadlifts or is afraid of doing deadlifts. They're safe as long as you're practicing good form. So don't worry about doing them, as long as you know what to do. Okay, second question. So, do you have any tips for getting in the right mindset before a workout?
What I would say is have that goal and your why in mind before you kind of go in for your session. So obviously think about why you're there, think about why you're doing it, and I think that will give you that kind of kick up the arse and that motivation to get it done and kind of give it your best.
Yeah, carry on and push through. But when you're not in the when you really don't want to go for it, I find getting a strong coffee down or like some form of caffeine down you, give you that buzz before a workout. And then also maybe listening to some music that you like that really pumps you up.
Yeah.
Watching a video that motivates you like this.
Exactly. Yeah, anything to get you going. Because I do think sometimes, a lot of the time, you do go into a session, even I sometimes, and it's like, oh, can I be bothered today? But I think with all those things in mind, just kind of get yourself up and
do it. Get it done. Get it done.
Okay, question number 3. How do I stay disciplined? I am happy with the way I look and still train hard, but I do not have the same mindset when it comes to food. How do I get my focus back like when I first started?
So think about when you first started, why you were doing it. You probably had a goal, you probably had something you were trying to go for, and it was obviously trying to change your body and look really good. Now you've done that, so what you need to do is find something that motivates you just as much as that.
Yeah.
Set a goal that requires you to stick to your nutrition and, you know, be disciplined with it. So it could be another body goal, it could be like a training goal, like focusing on strength, it could be anything. You might have an event coming up, a race, or anything like that, something that will keep you motivated and push you towards it.
Yeah, and I think also reevaluate them each week or every other week, so you kind of stay on top of it. Otherwise, if you set always just them long-term goals, it will all seem so far away. So setting those short, medium and long-term goals as well, I find helps keep you on top of it more like just helps you keep on top of it.
Yeah, more on track. It's like what we do with our with Project Me and Elite Private Coaching. We set 90-day goals, then we set 60-day goals, and then we set 30-day goals as well.
Yeah.
And then we set little benchmarks for body, training and lifestyle. And then what we do, we set weekly targets as well to help you get to those goals. Now, the other thing is with nutrition, you're gonna have down days, you're gonna have dips, and you're gonna kind of really fluctuate up and down with motivation. That's just something you have to deal with. But if you have that main goal, you can kind of stay on track and it helps you build up and push towards something.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 4. I know one-off bad days with food and missing the odd session is not a bad thing, but how do you stop it turning into a vicious cycle? How do you get back on it?
So you just do. So we all have it. We all have days. It's alright. We all have days where we may overeat and things like that, but it happens. You just move on the next day. You don't want to let it drag out. And also, sometimes people look at anyway, and also sometimes people look at their calories like day by day. So say for example on one day you overate on, say for example you had 2 chocolate bars and your calories went over by 200. So all you need to do is over that week reduce your calories by 200. It doesn't have to be on one day, so you could do it so the next day 200 calories less, or it can be spread out across the week, 100 or 50. So even if you have a little slip up, it doesn't mean the whole rest of the week is messed up. You either reduce your calories throughout the rest of the week to make up for it, or you just move on from it. If it is, for example, where you've overeaten on way too much.
Yeah, and just gonna wait for that plane to pass before I chime in, and also it'll give me time to think about what Sadie said. I'm too busy thinking about that wasp.
I don't think you took any of that in.
Yeah, I don't. So I'm sorry if I repeat what Sadie said, but yeah, I think you said mostly about training. So when it comes to you said the other way around. So you basically said more about nutrition. So you also asked about how do you get back on it with training. So you missed a session. Well, you just get back on it, like you said. It's
the same.
Yeah, just because you missed one session doesn't mean you can't make it up in the rest of the week. So if it's a Monday and you missed a Monday, then you've still got 6 other days in the week to make up your training sessions. So don't turn it into the whole week cycle, you know, just go for it. And if you do miss sessions and you can't make up for it, just be as active as you can and get back on it the next week. It's not a big deal, just go for it. If you think about a month, you have on average 30 days. Yeah? So that's 30 days to do good and work towards your goal. If 1 or 2 or even 3, 4 of those days are bad, it's not going to ruin the whole month.
No.
But if you keep doing it throughout the week and you keep making bad days, then it becomes a bad thing. So you have a slip up, just carry on, just focus and get back on it.
And that's the end of this week's Q&A.
If you'd like your questions answered on next week's episode, then pop them in the comments below or go to this link here to ask them anonymously. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
You're in. What are you doing? Where are you going? Reverse. Pull it back in.
Nah, man. Give me 6 weeks, man. You alright, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Cool.
Yeah. You're good. You're gonna be on the video now.
Nah.
I got your consent. I got his consent. You guys heard that? I got his consent.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I got your consent.